What if I told you a wooden bucket sparked a war that changed the course of a country's future and taught a lesson that could define yours? It sounds ridiculous. But while we stress over gas prices and side hustles today, centuries ago, entire cities burned over something as simple as a stolen pail. Behind that absurd story lies a strategy so powerful it holds the key to your financial future. In the year 1325, two Italian city-states, Modena and Bologna, were locked in a bitter rivalry. One day, Modenese soldiers raided Bologna and allegedly stole a wooden bucket from a city well. That bucket wasn't just a household item. It symbolized something much bigger: control over water, the city's most critical resource. Bologna demanded it back. Modena refused. The result? War. It became known as the War of the Oaken Bucket. Over 2,000 lives were lost, cities were burned, and all for what appeared to be a meaningless piece of wood. But this war was never really about a bucket. Modena understood something deeper: optics, power, perception. By refusing to return the bucket, they sent a message: we protect what's ours. We won't be pushed around. That stance inspired allies. It shifted the balance of power, and it ultimately gave Modena the upper hand. Bologna, on the other hand, wasted time and resources defending pride instead of strategy. The lesson? Not every fight is worth it, but the ones you choose must be strategic. And if you've ever spent money to impress people or chased hype over value, you've lived a little like Bologna. But here's the real twist. The most important part of this war didn't happen on the battlefield. After the war, Modena didn't just keep the bucket. They gained control over major trade routes that created long-term prosperity. They didn't just win. They positioned themselves for centuries of stability. Why? Because they thought long-term. They played the slow game. They invested in lasting control instead of temporary pride. That's the kind of thinking that builds wealth today. Most people want fast results, quick profits, instant wins. But the people who thrive, they make small moves now that create massive momentum later. Modena turned a strange moment into a generational advantage. And that's the real point: to turn small, strategic decisions today into unstoppable outcomes tomorrow. So what's your version of the bucket? Is it your discipline, your financial habits, your time? People might laugh at the boring things you're doing now: saving, investing, learning. But no one laughs at results. The War of the Oaken Bucket isn't just an odd historical anecdote. It's a blueprint. Modena didn't wait for things to go wrong to act. They built defense and strategy before the crisis came. And they won because of it. If you're waiting to get serious about your money, just remember, life won't wait for you. Neither will opportunity. Here's one last question that historians have debated for centuries. Was the bucket actually stolen? Or was it a ruse? A calculated move designed to provoke Bologna into a war they couldn't win? If that's true, then this wasn't just a strange war. It was one of the most brilliant power plays in history. So think about your own life. Are you defending the right things? Or are you being baited by trends, distractions, and pressure into battles that drain your future? The War of the Oaken Bucket isn't just about history. It's a lesson in discipline, foresight, and control. And if you want to win your own war, the one for freedom, wealth, and peace of mind, you have to think like Modena. Don't just fight for now. Fight for what lasts. If you're ready to take the next step, there's one principle you need to understand: the power of compounding. Click on the next video to learn how small decisions today can build unstoppable wealth tomorrow. This is Forgotten Scrolls, and history always rewards those who study it.